Easy, big boy. We got noise complaints at the last hotel.
Oh!
So are you telling me, was Rajiv cucking Thomas Conway? Yeah, alright, everybody. Welcome to the Indie Showcase with the Birdman. I am said Birdman. This here is a little banger by the name of Cyber Manhunt 2, New World. Now, for those familiar with the prequel, Cyber Manhunt, you'll find a lot of connections and references to the former game, as both games share the same virtual universe. But for all newcomers, you don't need to have played it in order to enjoy New World. Now, Cyber Manhunt 2 New World deals with you being the artificial intelligence. You know, Skynet? That's you, except you won't be dropping bombs on humanity and ushering in the age of the machine. Hopefully, anyway. But instead, social engineering plots with tools such as voice disguise, video and image manipulation, and down to decrypting social devices. What's real and what is fabricated is all up to you. Cyber Manhunt 2 New World is now available on Steam as of May 10th. If you're an early bird watching this video, you see what I did there? Birdman, you're an early bird. Yeah, I know it's funny. That means it's live right now. So, check out the link in the description to pick it up for yourselves. Alright everybody, so if you guys recall when we initially covered this a couple of months back, we took a look at this case right here. Our hombre going a little mad. Going a little Joker mode, schizo mode apparently, to blow up the entire building. Now these things aren't necessarily black and white, although the cutscene kind of is, but you know what I mean. In terms of, like, you know, the good and the bad. Obviously, going to the extreme method of blowing things up because of overstress, overwork, bullying at work, and your sister apparently passing away would lead some people to some extremes, obviously. However, as we found out in that video, there was more going on. There was something going on behind the scenes where even a loved one of his, our girl right here, was being used to manipulate this entire scenario. So how about we pick up and find out more about this from last time. Alright everybody, so we are back to our AI assistant form here, with all the tools at our disposal to figure out and get to the bottom of this case. So we need to get some information on Jesse Walkley here. How do we do that, you're saying? Well, go into our email, because we just got some information. Remember, Jesse Walkley also works at Titan Towers, which is where the AI from. So we have some personal files on Jesse Walkley we could start looking into. So that's her name, date of birth, very important for us to get some more information, I would say. This gives us the access to a little bit of database information, which will give us even more information that we could then use to do some deep probing later on.
Oh my, how lewd!
So, gender, female, house number 63, telephone number, high talk account, very good. Means we could probably hack into that and see what she's been plotting behind the scenes and with whom. Put that right there. And it seems we have enough. Like, once you have enough information, you'll be able to do the entire cracking password thing to get the password into different accounts. If you're missing a couple of these over here, it means you need to look elsewhere. High talk account. Drag that over. Password. Boom. Oh, hey, we're in. Here we have Goofy Dog Training Camp. This new guy Thomas seems goofy enough. Stereotypical IT tech, says Jane. Well, Thomas got demoted and insisted on staying in Titan. I don't think he'll do anything even if we push him around. This kind of then devolves into the head department, as I've mentioned, which, oh hey, that's him. Mr. Singh. I'll be on a business trip in the next few days. I don't want to be bothered, so don't call me unless it's an emergency. Interesting. Over here we have, Fuda?
No! No!
You're a girl from that party, right? Which department of Titan do you work at? Oh, I don't work for Titan. A friend in Titan invited me. So this is even before this little Goofy Dog Training Camp thing. So this is, she wasn't even working at Titan. Thomas is the guy who got her the job at Titan prior to his demotion. So I think, you could probably see Thomas's infatuation with this woman, which unfortunately led him to prime target of manipulation here. Jesse, I saw you coming out of Singh's office. Did he force you to do something? I won't put up with it anymore. I made copies of all the leaked files to report him, Jesse. Whatever happens, I love you. And this is very important because we got a whiff of these, this report that Thomas made to an even higher authority within Titan to mention that Singh might be, you know, taking advantage of his position with the client, or at least with his workers. And then that report, nothing ever came out of it. Instead, Thomas was the one who was accused of sexual assault because of the little plot that Jesse and somebody else came about with. Somebody else? Who do you think that somebody else could be now? Maybe this conversation will shed some light. I really don't get you, Jesse, babe. Why are you messing around with that disgusting lump of fat Rajiv Singh? How is he better than Thomas? Singh has money and power, and Thomas doesn't. It's that simple.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Now we're looking for this fella right here. Young people should learn to be grateful. Classic gaslighting, you bastard. Social media, you gotta love it. Been hanging out with young people lately, and I feel young at heart already. Robbing the cradle. Why, as a matter of fact, yes he is. How did you know? Guest 80741. Now, luckily, Forrest going through his tootbook gave us his High Talk account, which is right over here. All right, there is our Oob. Rajiv Singh is giving me Oob vibes, man. I'm telling you. Like information. Criminal record, sexual assault. And married as well. Yep, that's the old Uber, right? And password right there. All right. Now, this is funny because, as I mentioned, even though the story is broken up in chapters that kind of focus around certain things, like, you know, this bomb threat at Titan Towers, Daniel Cause is actually a dude who's in the tutorial mission. Which just feels like at the time like you're just learning the ropes, which you are. But it's also giving you information about certain characters that are going to be important later. Because Daniel Cause is in that tutorial. And now he's suddenly here talking with old Oob, Rajiv Singh. Transferred the money to my bank account? Boss, it's company funds. Are you sure about this? What do you think you got into Titan? It's time to repay my kindness. Sorry, I'll do it now. One thing to note is that Daniel Cause eventually got found out, as you can see here, and he was fired. Now here we have a conversation with Jesse. Got the gift? I'm trying it on. It feels it's one size too small for me. Yeah? I'll have a thorough check of your size the next time. Easy, big boy. We got noise complaints at the last hotel. But you liked it, didn't you? So are you telling me, was Rajiv cucking Thomas Conway? But as we've mentioned, robbing the cradle, was it? Tears. Who is this? Check out the date as well. So that's when he was still messing around with Jesse as well. There's a new Bluebell Hotel in the Central District. Will you take me there, baby? Have you even tried sunflower seed whiskey? Where's this coming from? We can try it this time. I don't think Tears should be drinking, dog. My dad is on a business trip. I'm alone at home. Is this the place? So now we have ourselves a location here. Let's check out this picture and see if there's any information here, because I'm seeing an address. A house number for a mysterious individual. How about that? Yeah, I got the new address to show you. Alright, and you know how I mentioned earlier in the video how Thomas had contacted somebody in the department higher to mention that Rajiv might be using his power to, you know, illegal methods at work. And nothing ever came about. Hilford Reed. A guy in your department wants to mess with you. Careful. Don't let this get to the higher ups. So, let's do this inference now. Yeah, start up. So here is once you've acquired your information, you want to put everything together. Thomas was dismissed for sexually assaulting Jesse. Did he do it? I think we already know that, but possibility number 1, he did do it. Possibility 2, he was framed. He did it. Well, there was a booked hotel. So, I mean, he was there where the crime allegedly happened. Salary increase request denied. I'm not sure that's actually even part of this, but we'll try to put it there. No. So, if it's red, it means it has nothing to do with this, but I figured it didn't, but might as well eliminate it. There was a sexual assault accusation. Huh? If he did it, that would have happened, right? Reason for reporting. Thomas sought Singh Or Thomas thought Singh forced Jesse, so he reported Singh to protect her. Maybe he was framed, but I'm not sure that actually even works. Yeah, he works. Okay. Invitation. Remember, Jesse invited Thomas to the hotel, even though allegedly that's where the assault happened. So, was he framed? Yes, that's a good one for he was framed. Intimate interaction. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard that the next day after you were assaulted, you send a little text message to the assaulter being like, hey, babe, thanks for coming and staying with me. He was framed, yeah. I would say so. Continued harassment at work. As he was harassed, he did it, obviously. Large sums of money transfer. I don't think this really has much to do with Thomas's situation, yeah. And Rajiv Singh's past. Same, I would say? Yeah. Okay. So we have possibility 1. He did it, and obviously he was framed. I mean, I think we all know, right? So, Thomas Conway did not sexually assault Jessie Walkley, but sought to protect her. Jessie invited Thomas to her hotel during their business trip and posted intimate private content. Why was it him, of all people? Thomas threatened his future? Partially. Thomas wanted to take his lover? Nope. Some kind of secretive mission. Well, the reporting the email should be that one, right? Threatened his future, obviously. Luckily for him, Reed backed him up. Sexual assault accusation. Doesn't really fit here, huh? Reason for reporting. Refused to participate. I would say either possibility 1 or 3 if adequate. I'm liking that one, but let's go obviously here with number 1. And what do we have? Could that be our Daniel Cost there? Well, it's funny how the... Oh, there's an even bigger oob. It's funny how story number 2 showed up with, Singh being the baddie. But then behind the baddie, well, there's somebody even bigger up this food chain of corruption. Singh targeted Conway for personal gain and coerced Walkley into framing him for sexual assault, which led to Conway's dismissal.
Now we have a good understanding of the relationship between Walkley and Singh and their respective motivations. The only thing we haven't figured out yet is the task Daniel Koss gave Singh. I suspect that Conway's irrational behavior has something to do with it as well. Now, I need you to use Miss Walkley's voice prints, pretend to be her, and engage in a conversation with Rajiv Singh. Based on how Singh treats people, it seems that he preys on others' weakness and values his personal safety greatly. Perhaps we can use this to our advantage and extract some key information.
Alright everybody, that's said and done. We're way over time here with this one, so I'm going to wrap it up here. But I hope you have enjoyed our look at it. The release of Cyber Manhunt 2, New World. Again, very dark, very gritty. I like how you got to really put your noggin to work, and there's all these dark stories going on that even though you don't think are connected with each other, in reality are, and just kind of make up the overall bigger plot. So that's always very neat to me. And before I do sign off, I should note the creators of Cyber Manhunt 2 New World are currently giving away full game Steam keys to the game over on their Twitter page. So in case you guys want to check that out to possibly nab yourself a free key, I have a link for that in the video description down below as well. So definitely check it out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you next time.